I 100% believe the killer is in this group and likely many other groups, trying to stay ahead of the game. I believe this person knew of either Kaylee or Maddie and either was rejected by them, stalked them, or otherwise had some kind of obsession with them that would drive him to commit murder. Frankly, it's hard to tell from an anonymous post if those are really the insights of an expert, but what about the general theory? Could the person who killed 4 Idaho college students be part of the online community that he himself spawned? I'm joined by Alfred Titus. He is a retired NYPD homicide detective and hostage negotiator whose job it was to get inside the minds of killers. He now consults with law enforcement and is a professor at John Jay College of Criminal Justice. Alfred, thank you so much for being with me. Simple question. What on earth would a killer get from going into chat rooms and actually participating in theories?
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you for having me this evening. A killer would go into these chat rooms, get involved with the conversations to try to stay ahead of the investigation. A lot of times there's information coming from different sources that the killer is aware that he may miss. And in these chat rooms, everything is pretty much up to date, and it's a good source of information for the killer.
Can I ask you if the cyber sleuths who are working as a group, and I call it crime sourcing. I mean, really, what it is, it's crowd solving. Is it possible that they are helping, unknowingly helping this killer?
Absolutely. It is very likely that the information they are giving him is helping him stay abreast of everything that's going on. He doesn't have to worry about monitoring several news agencies, several news stations, platforms. He can get all of his information from the online sources. And in addition to that, they're getting information that may not have even reached social media yet.
And I'm guessing it would be a process that he would enjoy as well. Is there something that you can tell me about red flags? If there's someone watching tonight who's an avid participant in crime chat rooms and Facebook discussion groups about true crime, is there something that they can be on the lookout for, some red flags to show that somebody may be a little bit more than they're letting on?
Yes. Well, there usually are some signs. One would be obviously someone who is there quite often, who's always online, always monitoring. Someone who has information that has not yet been released. That's another great key. Another issue is someone who possibly is very argumentative with some of the ideas that are coming out. That would be another example of someone who has information or who is just trying to either lead people in the wrong direction or correct those that are coming up with their own theories.
It's fascinating. I'd never thought of the fact that they might be argumentative, but you could see how if they feel their handiwork is being maligned in any way, they would be very protective of that, perhaps. What about police? Are they also infiltrating the chat groups as well? Considering you have that expertise, and I don't, I would think that it would be very valuable for detectives to spend some time in there.
Yes, that is definitely occurring, especially with the FBI being involved. They have the capability and the technology to monitor these chat rooms, these websites, and just keep an eye on everything that's going on. They may even be able to identify suspects through it.
Is there a usual cast of characters? I mean, look, I'm not going to suggest that there's loads of killers that are known out there to police and they just continue to watch them. But if police are monitoring these chat groups, do they look to certain people who they think could be because of past behaviors?
Yes, absolutely. They have the ability to identify a person that's online and then do a complete background check on that individual and find out what they are really about. In addition to that, you have those individuals who are commonly on these chat rooms and these websites. And when you find someone who is new to the group or who has just come on since this incident. That would be possibly someone that you may want to pay a little bit more attention to as well.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.